Today's job is ripping out cool season flowers, and I've already interplanted a few things in some of these beds as I was waiting on using up some of the cool flowers. I'm trying the Jewels of Opar, just a few here at the end of this bed. It didn't take many of those last year to be useful, so I don't really need that many of those. I'm gonna leave the daffodils on this end of the bed. I'm waiting on maybe using some of this Persian cress. I don't think I'm gonna do this again next year at all. It is just kind of fussy. I love it whenever it works, and the pennycress is so pretty, but all of it kind of rotted or molded out here and just didn't look good, wasn't useful. So this is not going to make it next year. The blue plurum was my absolute favorite thing, new thing I tried, and I will do a lot more of this next year. So doing these videos to remind myself mostly what I want to do next year, kind of a journal. So I will do at least a half a bed of bupleurum and then succession plant it. It was very productive. This is a annual baby's breath, and we'll see how much I like it. It's done well. I've already got my zinnias here where I pulled some other things out. So I, for some reason, only had 2 larkspur plants make it, but I love it, and so I'm going to try to figure that out next year. Would like to do about a fourth to a half of one of these beds with that. And poppies are for me. The poppies stay for a little bit, and pretty much the only thing worth using for bouquets is I will harvest these today for the poppy pods because they're interesting in a bouquet. I've got celosia already planted here at the end of these 2 beds. As I was pulling other things out today, the bachelor buttons come out. Next year, I think maybe a fourth of a bed of bachelor buttons would be good if I stay on top of them and pinch them off. It's plenty. I like the pink. I need less of the pink, more blue. Really love the blue when I can get that pale light blue, but this was a mix, so maybe I'll look for a seed packet that is just that pale blue. These are a little annoying to harvest, but when there's so few things growing at that time of the year, it's nice to see the color. I did like, these were called ultraviolet, and I'm videoing this in not great, bright noon light here, but these were interesting, and so these are good for a contrast in bouquets. The orlaya, another favorite. Those bupleurum, orlaya, my top 2 favorite things I tried, and I will definitely do a half of a bed of orlaya. I'm still harvesting on these, even though they're, could have been harvested earlier. Those have been so good. They're so pretty. So these are coming out today, and getting ready to plant more. Probably will do some more. I'm definitely doing more zinnias in these beds, another succession of zinnias. I already have celosia going in these beds, but this will be for succession planting now. And then rows are planted, and I've got to direct sow some more sunflowers. These early sunflowers worked out so well. I started my first couple batches in the house in late winter, and we didn't have a late frost, so these have worked. And I'm trying my eucalyptus in the field. I call this my field. In the field this year. I tried it in the hoop and tried to overwinter, and it didn't get enough water, so I'm gonna do here and see if I can overwinter those just few plants.